Hello, this is Mrs. Howard, and it's a beautiful day here in Buffalo, New York, and for some reason I am compelled to do a little scope here today featuring something that I tried at open house last night, and I thought it turned out really well. I had really good feedback from parents, so I wanted to share it with some of my teacher tribe friends on Periscope. So what I did, just to give you some background on me first, my name is Mrs. Howard 118, you can call me Mary, and I try to do teacher talks about technology things in the classroom, and it really runs the gamut. Sometimes it's iOS devices, sometimes it's desktop devices, it can be many different things. My ultimate objective is just to share ideas, and I love it when people integrate things that I've recommended. And I do recommend a lot of things on my blog. It's called Your Smarticles.blogspot.com, so I encourage you to check that out, and by all means, if you like what you see, I'd love some hearts. So certainly tap away at those hearts. That's always encouraging when I'm scoping, because I really love feedback. It's really helpful. So let me show you exactly what I came up with. My students wrote poems, and we called it the I Am poem, and they were given a poem frame. So I'm going to show you what their poems ended up looking like. I have to tap a couple of times. And this is an example of one of the poems my students wrote for open house. Her particular topic was being an artist, and I did give the students a frame for their poems. So they had the I am, I wonder, I hear, I see. So they had all of those framed sentences provided to them. But what was really cool about it was the QR code. And that was actually the part the parents liked the most. I had a lot of parents discover for the first time, believe it or not, they discovered the Scan app, they discovered how to scan a QR code, and what exactly is in a QR code. So what I'm going to demonstrate here is how that QR code was working for the kids, because what they did was they recorded themselves reading their poems, and then we embedded that recording in that QR code. And it was an easy project, and it went really fast. I was able to complete the task in one lab period, which was about 60 minutes long. So first I'm going to show you how the QR code works in this particular case, and I'm going to let you hear this girl's recording. So I'm balancing a couple of devices here, but I am going to take the iPad and open up the Scan app. Scan is what I use for scanning QR codes, and that opens up the camera, of course. And once you scan the app, it links directly to this young lady's recording. So I'll balance you here. So you can see it linked right to this Vocaroo, which is where her recording is held. And if I click play, you're going to be able to hear this recording that the student made.
I am an amazing artist. I wonder if I will ever be a famous artist. I hear my brush stroking on the paper. I see a masterpiece being made. I want to do a great job on my art. I am an amazing artist. I pretend to paint everything around me. I feel like nothing can go wrong when I paint. I touch the brush and start my masterpiece. I worry about the mistakes in my artwork. I'm sad when I have to stop painting. I am an amazing artist.
So that's a little example of what they did with their Vocaroo recordings. Those Vocaroo recordings were then implanted within this QR code, and we attached it onto their poems. So I'm actually going to demonstrate and show you how that's done on my computer. So here we are on the Vocaroo website. So after the students typed up their poems, they simply logged into vocaroo.com. It's a free website. And I had a set of microphones. So the students were able to attach the microphone to their computer, and when they click record, it connects them, and it allows them to record what they're saying. In our case, we read the rough draft of our poems right into the computer. I click stop, and if we listen, and it allows them to record what they're saying. In our case, we read the rough draft of our poems right into the computer. Now that recording, I want to save it, and I want to save it into a QR code. So here's how I did it. Down at the bottom, if you click here to save, got a lot of saving options, but it's kind of hidden down here. It does say QR code. So I click on QR code, and up pops the QR code. Then I treat it like a picture. I was able to right-click on the QR code, save the image, and we imported that image right into the students' Word documents, giving us a final result that looked like that. again, the parents at open house really, really loved it. It was a very effective thing to have parents come. The parents came in and they were able to scan what their child had recorded up off the wall and hear the poem spoken in their own child's words. And even though they see those kids at home at night when they get home, for some reason it was just so remarkable to them to hear their own child recording right there at school, embedded within a QR code. So again, I'm at Mrs. Howard 118 if you'd like to follow me, and if you'd like to check out the blog, my blog is called yoursmarticles.blogspot.com. Give you a quick peek at that again. That's the blog, yoursmarticles.blogspot.com. And by all means, leave me a message if you have any questions, but thanks so much for watching and have a great day.